Let's keep it going. See, I spill a bit on my cheek. I hate my life.
Now you're a true dwarf.
Yep. I'm so drunk, I can't even drink properly.
Bathed in the ale. The young Pause was.
It feels so gross. Stop.
Oh, I got a crowbar. Moving on up.
We're at a gas station. I'm checking it out. I'm hoping there's some, like, Flamin' Hot Cheetos. No Flamin' Hot Cheetos, Rob.
Dude, I can take apart cars for you now, buddy.
Wait, do you have a crowbar?
Yeah. That's what he just said. Or what I meant to say. Oh, it's sober sliced peaches.
Can I just straight up say how cool it is to, like, find, like, areas that are blocked off by, like, shelves and that? Like, in the gas stations, like, how these are all blocked off. Like, you typically... Like, that's the door right there, but it's blocked up by all these shelves. I think that's so cool. I don't know.
Wait, what about the gas station being blocked off?
Like, there's some places where you have to crouch just to get in because it's blocked off by, like, shelves and everything. How does being drunk feel? Rob, if you had to describe your drunkenness, how would it feel like right now?
You know what? I didn't realize that, Pause. You're a clever goose. How does it feel?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm kind of coming off mine, so I'm sobering up quickly.
It's not saying it for some fucking dumb reason, but
That's
it
why
says...
I'm like not doing voices anymore. I'm gonna go try hitting this car with a crowbar though, because I have not done that yet. I'm looking for parts. So is this all I do? Just hit the car? Oh, I got some scrap metal. Sick. So you can just farm scrap metal from cars, huh? Which makes metal brackets.
I'm checking out, like, wrecked vehicles. I don't know, being drunk is weird, man.
Well, that's interesting.
Wait, I lost you. Where are you?
I'm in front of the gas station pumps.
Oh, there you are. Those should be Rob.
Made of arrows anyway. I should probably make some, but I don't really care if we get into a fight with someone. I'll just be like, okay, I accept my utter destruction.
Fucking Cheetos.
Can I start this? God, that'd have been so sick. Just like our hydration goes to full.
Cheetos. Where'd you come up with that name?
I don't know, man.
Cheetos Sapoeta.
It's a pretty good name, though, right?
It's a great fucking name, dude.
Well, where do you want to go? You want to go down this road or back on that road?
I want to get some fucking blackberries. My energy's at 34%, mate.
There's berries over here. Oh, lots of berries. Lots of berries for Cheeto Sampoeta.
Rob.
What's up, man?
When you're really drunk, is there like a certain food you like to eat?
No.
No, you don't. See, like me, tomorrow I'm gonna wake up. I'm gonna text Andrea, be like, "Give me a baconator," because I know she's not waking tomorrow or working tomorrow. So I'm gonna be like, "Give me a baconator, baconator." Dude, greasy food is like the best food for like sobering up.
Where did you go? Oh, okay.
I'm right behind you.
Want to go in these houses?
Hell yeah, Cheeto.
All right, game. Now, me and Paz haven't been the luckiest of players tonight, so you fucking owe us. You fucking owe us, or I'm gonna be.
I agree. I'm gonna be so sad if there's nothing useful in here.
I'm gonna be quite sleepy if this is a boring home area.
Okay, so there are a difference between the wood sticks and that branch, so that's cool. Actually, what I'm gonna do before you go in is I'm gonna make myself a Okay, apparently I don't have a wood stick. Like, I don't get it, man.
So there's wood sticks and then...
Oh, you know what? I didn't do this. Let me do this.
Okay.
Shred.
Purified water.
There we go. See, a little bit of a help. Gonna
Not
craft
bad.
that.
Do we really not even have that recipe on this server? It's crazy. Alright. There we go. Blackberry juice. Okay, we're getting somewhere here, guys.
Wait, where'd that bow go?
Mm-mm-mm.
Where'd that bow go? Oh, there it is.
Can I fill my bottle up at the tap? Use. No. Of course not. The water shut off, Rob, you idiot.
There you go.
Okay. So, I got some water in this house. Can you do better than water? Game?
Rob, I think my game just crashed.
Fuck, man.
Yep, it just crashed.
Okay, an empty bottle.
Give me 1 second, guys. My game just crashed there, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
close that program via Control-Alt-Delete.
Alright, this is cool.
The Nacho Man.
Every time Rob doesn't find a gun in a building, take a drink. Well, I mean, if you want, it's your funeral. I will not agree to these rules. That would just be a little bit too extreme. Might as well just make a rule called keep drinking until you run out of alcohol or die. Because I would rather do that one than the one you proposed. Pickup truck turbo engine.
Oh my god.
See if you can find a pickup truck around this town. Or, better yet, find a fucking backpack.
Dude, what the H?
Taking that engine.
Processes.
Maybe me and Pause will drive a car. So can you repair any car, or is it just like certain vehicles? It's probably certain vehicles.
Preparing to launch H1Z1. Apparently I'm already running that. Let me close my Steam.
Yeah, you might want to like close out the process. It's probably still open or something.
It's not even in my processes.
Man, this district was, or this neighborhood, like wasn't even built. Like people were still moving in when the zombies came. What would you do if there's a zombie apocalypse, Pause? Like, you just found out there's an outbreak, and it's in, like, Washington State. What do you think you would do, Buzz? Hmm? 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 Buzz? What do you think you would do? Maybe somebody mailed him something. Did anybody mail you anything? Fucking... You know, it's not even raining, mailman. Lazy motherfucker. Where's my Amazon package of anything? Just even another bottle of water. I would take it. I'll just as a mercy gift. Alright, I'll accept your fucking mercy gift. You fucking... Yeah, I shouldn't shit the game because I said even a bottle of water and it gave me a bottle of water. But fucking I'm still gonna shit the game. I don't even care if it stops giving me bottles of water even. You know, I couldn't imagine a zombie apocalypse where I would go into this many houses and not find anything. Anything. Like, okay, sure, I don't find a gun or something, but... Fuck, man. These games usually just have more fluff items. Like, let me find, like, a can of Febreze, and I can just...
Can you not honestly hear me? Rob?
Oh, hey, how's it going? No, I couldn't hear you. You were muted.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The fuck is
That's
this?
weird.
Raw meat? Someone just left some raw meat on the bed? Yeah,
Okay, anyways, like you were asking, what I do is I would find some dank because obviously we're gonna be in like a stressful situation. So we're gonna want to smoke up because obviously when
The
you're like
fuck are
really
you?
fucking nervous,
What are
you
you gonna
don't want to.
smoke your Indian native herbs or
Nah,
something?
I'm gonna smoke that blue dream. I don't give a fuck.
Just yeah, great pause. The first thing you're gonna do is start breaking the laws of Canada.
Breaking the laws. I guess that's what you could call it. Dude, I don't even know.
Well, I'm gonna break the laws too by neutering you. That way, I will be the only one to spawn new humans in the new world.
Dude, my fucking game is just broken. I'm straight up closing this.
This is rough, man. Like, I think we should try to do it for YouTube still, but I think it's gonna be just like Rust. I think we're gonna do like a 6-hour session, get 3 videos, and then everyone's just gonna. It's gonna be the same thing. We want more episodes. It's like I know, but you guys don't realize there's so much more work, and it's great. It's grating sometimes. This one's the worst. Like, in Rust, if I went through an entire town, I'm gonna find something. And this is like DayZ. Like, remember DayZ? How there were just certain towns that were just like, "There's nothing in this town. You're just wasting your fucking time." That's what it is.
Yep.
It's like you either go to one of the major cities or not.
Failed to start game. Why can't I fucking play this? Like, seriously?
Rob, you shouldn't complain. That's early access. I paid for the early access, man. You can call it early access. You can call it a beta. But once you start selling a game, it's a product.
True.
You're way too entitled, Rob. That's not how early access works. No, you're right. That's how gaming in 2015 works. We're going to see a lot of We've already been seeing it. We've seen the year of beta, where games don't come out anymore. They come out in beta. These games that are fully complete, and they're out in beta.
How long has Rust been out? It's been over a year, right?
Yeah, well, that's a completely different game now, right? They could have. I really think they should have finished what they had, just patched it up. Like, there was very little they even really had to do. It could have just been like this unpolished game, and then go make Rust 2 if you really want. But they don't even want to put that product out.
Dude, H1's.
Oh, you just muted yourself again, by the way. Which, I mean, I understand their creative vision, and they're like, but that's not the product we wanted to put out, dude. I get that, but you made a game, it was really cool, we really liked it, and then you decided you're just going to not finish that one and basically start fresh again. It's kind of rough.
Can you hear me now?
Hey, hello. Your whole computer's like blowing up.
I can't even close fucking H1Z1.
Oh, man, that sucks.
Processes.
Like, if you were
Steam.exe
if you're a game review
processes.
If you're a game review company, do you think you review this game? Because people will say it's early access, you shouldn't be reviewing it. But
you can't. No.
But
That's
they're
the thing.
selling the game.
You can't. You cannot review an early access game because it's not a fucking full release.
But that's bullshit, though.
How is that? How is that bullshit?
So the reason why it's bullshit is because they're selling the game, and it's not like they're selling it to, like, they just put out 5,000 copies or something because they need beta testers. They're just outright selling it. So, what, because they don't call it done, it can't be reviewed? I don't get it, because in that case, why would you ever finish a game? Right?
That's like reviewing like a half-built house. Like, how are you going to review that? That makes no sense.
If you sold me the half...
right now we're missing the roof, we're missing the plumbing, we're missing the electricity, but still, on the other hand, you can still lay a fucking sleeping bag here and you can sleep.
Here's my thing, pause. Then why would I ever release my game? Because H1Z1 is getting all the hype of the world, right? It's getting all the hype. Do you think when the game is released, it's going to get hype? Games very rarely get a second hype.
No,
but look at Diablo 3.
Don't get me wrong. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just like,
look at Diablo 3. Like, most people's memory of Diablo 3 is it's a shit game, but it's actually a pretty great game if you go and try it now. And I would say that with any game. I'll say that with Rust when it's done. I'll say with this when it's done. But we're not talking about then. We're talking about now. And right now, has a lot of problems. So many problems that I don't think they should be selling it.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's my feeling.
The thing is, like, right now, what we're like, the time we're living at is every single game has to have like early access, beta, etc., etc. And it's unfortunate because that's what
Here's
people expect right now. Is
here's the thing
people
though.
expect betas.
Like, but I understand it's 100% brought on by consumers. Like I remember when betas were things where they were specifically getting people to test games, and it was a cheaper way to get free labor to help the
Yeah.
game. And then people started wanting to get into beta so much that people saw, oh well, we can sell access to the betas, and then it got to the point where open beta, like there was closed betas and open beta was basically almost was like a sold game essentially.
Yeah.
But we're at a point where you can take a half finished game, and I'm from the era of Kickstarters, right? And there was tons
Hmm.
of problems with those too. But we're in this area where you go on Steam and it says early access, and I understand, but all the hype is happening now, and all the people are having their first time experiences in the game. If you don't buy it now, then you don't have those experiences, and you wait further down the line, and you've missed like the hype train of the game almost. So in my mind, there is no difference between releasing as an early access and then just releasing as the game. This is the release of H1Z1. This is the release. If you want to say there's going to be a final release of when the game is officially done, sure. But that was the game never going to have any updates after that, because that's not how online games work these days.
See, is that a problem? Because like here's what I'm thinking, right? I'm thinking that like I'm taking full blame because I'm playing this right now, and I think that problem like lays on us because as me, a person
it's
who's
both.
streaming
No,
the
it is both.
content. No. Here's the thing. Okay, I can either A, put this on YouTube, or B, I'm streaming this on YouTube right now, and we're showing this people this content right now, and we're like being like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. So we're advertising to these people like, yeah, this is a lot of fun. Go buy this game, even though it's an early access, even though it's not fully developed right now.
Yeah, and I can say that too. And but the thing
Good
is,
night, Rosie. Good night, Rosie.
it's still like
I'm sorry, you
it's
can't
on
hear me
both
right
of
now,
us. It's on both of us, man. Like it's both on the developers and stuff. And honestly, there's some developers who don't know when to draw the line. They do not know, and they don't know the damage it causes their game,
Yeah,
because straight up, this is how I will remember the game.
yeah.
These will be my first memories of the game. And how many people have bought this game? I saw some number of 100,000. I have no idea if that's accurate, but say 50,000, 10,000, 100,000. And plus it's going to be your core audience. It's going to be your core fans. This is how they're experiencing your game. This is the first time they will see it. And for them, if they come in the game and it's a rough start and it's
Yo,
shitty,
one second, one second. I just got the Buckleys of cold medicine. I got all in one. Just throwing that out there.
but you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is how people remember it. So if you're a developer and you don't give a shit, I understand developers who need money to continue. I get that. I understand developers who need to test. Guess what? It's really hard to release an online game with no bugs. And gamers expect it, but anyone who's done any sort of programming or game programming knows that that's impossible. Like there's always going to be things you miss. You really can't test things until you put it into the wild, because some things don't pop up until the 100,000th player discovers it. Or even the 1,000th, or even the 100th, depending on what you're testing. So
I don't know,
I
man.
understand all that, but in my mind, when people defend these games and they say, "Well, you can't you're whining, you're criticizing," it's like that's just semantics of what you're saying this game is. You want to call it early access, whatever, but that's just semantics, because at the end of the day, it's a $20 game. Anyone can buy. They can go get it right now. They can get in the game. The game can say, by the way, there's bugs and blah blah blue, but I don't feel that that's acceptable, because in my mind, if all I have to do is say my product is this is the early access, is a beta, it never gets released, and we've seen that. We have seen websites and stuff just being beta for 5 years.
Yeah.
It's it's done.
One of those games that come to mind is fucking Cube World.
It's just beta forever. So many games have had it where it's just beta forever, and it's what's the even point of ever releasing it?
Yeah.
Well, probably the point is because so reviewers will review your game and stuff, but honestly, they've already put pieces on their website if your game is big enough.
I don't know, man. it sucks because we live in this generation of like early accesses and
In
pre-alphas and all that. It's weird because like back then, like you never used to get this shit. You used to like
It didn't
go
exist.
out.
Like it's an
Yeah.
evolving medium, and that's the problem. Is like there's so like it's really easy to be a gamer and be a fucking dinosaur. Like if you're the type of person who just does not like free to play in any way, because and you're like, why can't games cost $60? You're kind of a dinosaur. You're an old era of gamer who's not getting that this is an evolving medium. As games get easier to produce, just like music, just like any medium, as they get easier to produce and everyone can do it in their spare time. Is that you with a helmet?
Yo, hi, buddy.
Nope.
Oh,
I'm
it's
by a
Glock.
zombie though. He's fucking
Oh.
walking towards me.
Hey Glock, how's it going?
Yo, zombie, fucking chill, bruh.
It's,
Shit, bruh.
It's, I was shooting you with a bow. Remember
Oh,
when?
yeah, you did.
Yeah,
Are
with
you
a
gonna
bow.
try to shoot me again? Because that's not fun.
No, I ran out of arrows. Oh, I got one.
Run.
Can I take
I
a
don't
pop? Ow! Ow! Come on, Glock! What type of warning was that?
I told you to run. You died.
Okay, but like,
Oh, Glock! Oh, shit! Glock, please come back! I promise I won't shoot you with an arrow! Glock!
oh, this zombie's just like, yo, what up? Yo, I'm outie.
Glock, help!
I'm outed like a belly button.
Glock,
And I already said
please
that,
come
but fuck.
back.
I don't know, but like,
Zombie now, I can't hear you. I don't understand you.
I don't know. We live in a world where there's so many like upvoted things like Reddit and all that, and be like people being like, yeah, this game's totally gonna change the world. Where like everything's upvoted and people are like, yeah, I'm gonna totally check this out. And obviously Sony sees like they made a mistake, and you know, even the people who created this game, you know, apologize for like saying what they said.
No, like-
Obviously,
So, but I'm sorry. Sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
no, you go ahead.
Like the creators do not understand. Like maybe they don't care. Maybe they're completely in for this for money. Whatever. But they do not understand that especially for a game like this, if you are going to release an early access, man, does that require faith. Your user base has to have a lot of trust in you. And when you say that dumb shit like, "Oh, we're not going to put guns in the game," and then you're like, "Well, we didn't really put guns in the game. They're through airdrops." Like you're just you can justify it, and that's fine. I don't really care if you sell your guns in the game. If that's the game you want to make, fine, whatever. If that's how you want to monetize it, I understand. Maybe that formula will work. It could absolutely work if your game's good enough.
So like here's
But
the
they lose
thing,
the
like
faith,
a lot
right?
of the people are
The
like
faith
they
is lost.
said that
Trust
you know
is
it's a
lost.
lot of fun to have it this way, but did these developers actually like literally pay money to throw in like crates and everything? It may not be pay to win like you know like directly,
Do you have a
but
hat
you're
pause?
still paying for someone to win, right? Like I mean you're calling it a crate. You specifically may not you may not like actually be able to get that crate. Oh, I'm fucking done with this.
Herb, I hurt my throat. Do you got any water?
Rob,
Herb, come on, man. Like,
Rob,
I need
Rob.
some water, buddy. What's up, dude?
So let me just. There's a donation that said something that said. Oh God.
Oh God, are we arguing with people through donations? All right.
No. It
stream's
says thank
over.
you, Rob. While you might be your drunk ramblings, I do enjoy hearing what others think on evolving gaming world. So, but anyways, like I said, like you know, a lot of these developers may like think that it's fun to call in airdrops and it's fun to like you know fight over it, but like you're still having to pay, like there's someone physically paying money to call in these airdrops. Although it may not be like you specifically paying money to like actually call in this like gun or anything, there's still someone benefiting from that. So like the thing I loved about Rust is literally everything, like all the airdrops, you know, are random. You have to create stuff, but the thing is you didn't have to pay for that airdrop to come in, right? You had to craft that, and there may be a sound, there's going to be people who are coming after it, but there's still no money involved in purchasing that smoke signal, you know? So what I feel like is they saw that benefit from Rust, and now they're implementing it in this game, but you're having to pay money for it.
Here's the thing: is like gamers always like to say that like just use cosmetics, just sell cosmetics. And I mean, I've been on the side of the fence where you know I did a project and we only sold cosmetic things, and it didn't work. You know, it just what we needed to do to keep the development of the project didn't work. And the thing is, I understand companies having to go to these methods. What I don't
Yeah.
understand is if you're going to sell your game in early access for $20, why on the opening day would you be selling the flare? Because that right alone screams to me that you are so out of touch with your viewers that you don't even realize, like, if you're going to do something like that and be scummy and lie to your viewers and release it, why wouldn't you add that to the game like a week after your primary sales?
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be a better way to be scummy. So that tells me that they probably weren't being scummy. They're just not very good at their jobs. Like they're like this. Like I'm not trying to be insanely rude. That's going to come off really rude. But that's bad planning. That's bad foresight. That's just bad design. Like from the get go. Like it makes no sense to me. Like because it basically says that they don't understand that the gamers are going to be upset with that. Maybe they do understand. Maybe they go on the fence back and forth, and they did understand. And then right at the day of the release, the Sony execs put it in, so they got to put it in, and they just didn't know what to do. Like that, I could believe that too. But either way, no matter what the reason is, you lose faith, and this shit works on faith. Like it 100% works on faith, and to that degree, I'm not a game reviewer. I don't do game reviews.
Mm-hmm.
But like to that degree, if you are selling your game for $20, it can be bought off an easy platform like Steam, and you have no limits. Like you have just no limits. You're not, I'm not going to sell like 10,000 copies. It's just for testing. You're just going to take as much money as you can get. And then you're on top of that. You're lying about the features and what you are and can't do in the game. I don't care if you're then asking for reviews. It's still bait and switch, even if you accidentally did it. Like it doesn't matter if you're ignorant. You still.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
And it's frustrating because like I like these games, and honestly, for me personally in my personal life, I would never touch an early access. There's just no way. Outside of maybe a project I really really support, and I would be able to stay completely open-ended because I'm like a blind fan. Like, I was a big fan of the MMO Dark Age of Camelot. They did their Kickstarter. I put money into that Kickstarter. I don't really care how long that Kickstarter takes or how it goes or how shitty it looks because deep down I really love that project. I understand that mentality too. But the thing is, 99% of the people who are buying H1Z1 are not that person. They're the type of person they're like, man, I like DayZ. I like Rust. I always wanted to get into one of these games, and this one's being done by Sony. And then, like, the entire internet, there was a backlash, and then they put a couple posts, and then it starts to turn the other way, and it's just like, man, if the developers can gain your trust back that easily, guys, if they can do this bait and switch tactics and not be punished for it, then we will just keep having this happening. People will take games with good ideas, with promise, put it in early access, and then walk off. I to this day, I wonder what Minecraft would have been if it wasn't huge. If it was just a game that sold 50,000 copies, what would that game been like? Because it would have probably been way different than it is today. And there's so many games I feel like that. Like I've had this conversation with Nisovin, where like me personally, like if we were in a position where we sold something like this. And, we sold fucking 500,000 copies. What do you know? We're sitting on millions and millions of dollars. Never need to work again.